Hello and welcome again to Study English IELTS Preparation. I'm Margot Politis. Today we're going to look at intonation, how we use a rising or falling tone of voice to convey meaning. And we'll also have a quick look at how to use commas. But first, let's watch a clip about sleep. We'll see a researcher doing some tests on a subject to see just what the benefits are of an afternoon nap.
Researchers at Flinders University say a short sleep in the mid-afternoon could actually increase a worker's productivity. Each subject performed a series of tests before and after their mid-afternoon sleep.
Some subjective tests of alertness, fatigue, vigour, and also some cognitive performance tasks, some which are pencil and paper and some that are done on the computer, and also an objective measure of alertness, which is how long it takes someone to fall asleep. So if it takes them a long time to fall asleep, that would suggest that they're quite alert, and a short time to fall asleep would mean that they're quite sleepy. Do you think you were asleep?
Yes, hard to tell, but I think so.
Okay.
I think I was there for a bit.
For how long?
Felt like probably a couple minutes, I reckon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I want you to do exactly the same thing now.
Mm-hmm.
So I want you to start here. So I
Okay.
want you to go as quickly and accurately as you can until I tell you to stop.
All right.
So in that clip, we heard a researcher talking to the subject of her tests. You'll notice her intonation changed a lot. Intonation refers to the changes in pitch in our voice as we speak, whether our voices go up or down. Intonation is very important to learn. It has many functions in a language. It conveys emotion. We can tell immediately listening to someone how they feel. Someone can sound happy or sound sad. Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? Intonation also conveys meaning. It lets the listener know whether something is a question or a statement, or it can indicate different levels of certainty or uncertainty. Hello, are you well? Hello, are you well? Learning intonation is especially helpful for learning to ask questions and indicating what sort of answer we expect. Watch part of the clip again and listen closely to the intonation as the doctor talks to her subject.
Do you think you were asleep?
Yes, hard to tell, but I think so.
Okay.
I think I was there for a bit.
For how long?
Felt like probably a couple minutes, I reckon.
Mm-hmm.
The doctor says to the subject, "Do you think you were asleep?" Does this have a rising or falling tone? Listen again.
Do you think you were asleep?
Do you think you were asleep? Her voice goes up at the end of the sentence. We call this a rising tone. The rising tone is used for yes-no questions, questions that need a yes or a no answer. Listen now to the second question. Does it have a rising or falling tone?
For how long?
Felt like probably a couple minutes, I reckon.
Mm-hmm.
The doctor says, "For how long?" This is a question too, but it has a falling tone. A falling tone is used with information questions. They're questions that need information as an answer, not just a yes or no answer. The man answers with a statement. "A couple of minutes, I reckon." This takes a falling tone. In English, statements usually end in a falling tone. The falling tone at the end tells the listener that the statement is finished. Listen to the intonation used to give instructions.
So I want you to start here. So I want you to go as quickly and accurately as you can until I tell you to stop.
Did you hear the falling tone at the end? She said, "Until I tell you to stop." This tells the listener that this is the end of the instruction. So let's look at when to use rising and falling tones again. A rising tone is used at the end of yes-no questions and a falling tone at the end of information.